Hey, this is Ben Schmidt from the Trib. I'm coming to you from Lawrenceville, and sometimes I like to come down here and grab a beer at Roundabout or a taco at Smoke, but the problem is for all of us is we can't really find parking. So I turned to my friend Sam Turek, who's a longtime resident, and I wanted to ask him about parking tips. Sam, how do I park here?
You don't. So, when I first moved to Lawrenceville, you know, I would park in front of my house, or as close as I could get to in front of my house. And we hadn't been there a week when our neighbor knocked on our door, and we were like, well, that's nice, the neighbor stopping by. And she was mad. She said to us, it's just common courtesy not to park in front of another person's house. We're like, okay. She said, just common courtesy. So that's really been the watchword for where you park in Lawrenceville. And I think that's true of anywhere there's parking at a premium in Pittsburgh. It's common courtesy not to be in front of somebody else's house. The moral of the story is if you're out for the evening, you should expect to walk at least 3 or 4 blocks after you park. So I'm going to show you one spot here. This is the old Heppenstall plant, the mill, but pretty much out here there's a long stretch where you're not going to be parking in front of someone's house, you're just going to be parking in front of the old mill. Also, you see there's going to be a dumpster on almost every block in Lawrenceville. If you're driving a small car, being able to squeeze in right next to a dumpster is one of those helpful hints. If you ever find one of these big stone walls, that's a decent place to try to track down parking. This is the stretch of Butler from 46 to Stanton where there are no storefronts on the south side of Butler Street. So you've got a better shot at finding parking up along here, on-street parking, than you do deeper into Lawrenceville. And again, it's only a, 5-minute walk. You've got a shot at finding parking in the 10th Ward back in here. I'm sure it must be somewhat rough at night. So 5 tips. If you're driving a small car, look for dumpsters because you can often squeeze in. Look for the cemetery wall and the neighborhoods near the cemetery will have more parking because there aren't as many storefronts there. 10th Ward is a good place to park, so that's east of Stanton. Port of Bloomfield is actually a terrible place to look for parking because everything is so narrow and there are secret garages with no signage near them that you can't park in front of. And then industrial sites.